That Gulfstream Park Championship meet is now open, up and running as of Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. We are going to take a look at Saturday at Gulfstream Park. The late pick four sequence races 8 through 11 on the Saturday card. Remember now, since Gulfstream Park is open, that Gulfstream Park shop is open at shop.drf.com. Past performances, DRF picks, and clocker reports for every racing day there over at Gulfstream Park. So Mike Welsh and the team leads the clocker reports, and those will be at Gulfstream Park every day, and then Santa Anita every day when Santa Anita starts up next month. So if you want to get the past performances out, we're going to take a look at races 8 through 11. Remember, it's also part of the Black Friday sale right now, all the way through Monday, December the 2nd. You can get involved with 20% off. Just use the coupon code right there, BF2024. Okay, ready? Let's talk some Gulfstream for Saturday. We'll take a look at race number 8 here at the past performances. This is a mile and a 16th on the turf course. It's a first level allowance race. I thought the 2 Roscoe Village was a fun one to throw in for a barn who's been very good first start off the claim. Roscoe Village, you go back to the bottom of the page and you see a horse who had been showing success going along on the turf at Del Mar against maiden special weights, and then dropped down in class, strung a couple wins together on the synthetic, went back to the turf, then has a race in April that's before going to the bench for a while. Other than that, the form is very good. I'm throwing Roscoe Village in the mix here. I think fits well with this group. The 7, probably the horse to beat, Sleepwalker. Coming out of that stakes place, that stakes effort last time out when finishing 4th. Kind of fine, fits well in here. There's no real monsters in this group. The 5, Burnaway, coming off that runner-up effort last time out. That was a good effort. And if you just look at the recent form, coming off back-to-back runner-up efforts, 3 starts back, this was a winner, and then a couple runner-up efforts prior to that. You have another win towards the bottom of the page. So while this horse doesn't win all that often and you see the 8 runner-up efforts, a really consistent horse who's always in the mix. 2, 7, 5, the 3, Sri Lanka. It's another one in kind of a soft race that just wouldn't shock. The light bulb angle took a while to break the maiden. Now see if she can put them right back together. I'll use the 2, 7, 5 all over the place, maybe the 3 in some spots. We move to race number 9, a mile 70 on the synthetic. Fly the W. If they're going mile and 70 on the synthetic in the handicap situation like this, you know you're going to get Fly the W, who is just a win machine. This horse has won 20 of 43 starts. He's won 14 of his 29 on the synthetic. That's really where he does his best work. And that's where we are right here. Should be able to save all the ground from the inside. And I think he's one of the horses to beat in here. But a couple that are interesting to me. The 8, first off, Dripping Gold's in really good form. Dripping Gold just has never been on the synthetic, but has been facing good horses on the turf, running fast speed figures, been showing more tactical positional speed now as a 5-year-old. So if he can transfer that form over to the synthetic, he will be really, really tough in here. The horse that's intriguing to me is the 6, Patriot Spirit. Debut winner. Following that, they throw him right into stakes company. So he's faced tough horses all throughout his career. And if you can look in a few spots and say, okay, maybe the Iroquois going a mile in a second start was a little too much too soon. The Sam F. Davis, first start in a few months, doesn't really fire there. But he cuts back. He wins the Illinois Derby going a mile and an 1/8. So distance isn't a problem for him. Then he cuts back to 6.5 furlongs and wins there. Last time out, he couldn't really get to the lead, and they were flying. I think he can be really quick early in here. I just want to see this horse aggressively handled. Patriot Spirit. I don't know who goes early with him. I like the 6, 1, 8. Those are the 3 I'm using in here. 6, 1, 8 in race 9 at Gulfstream Park. Race number 10, you'll see a very nice 2-year-old Florida bred named Rated by Merit, who has earned 90 Beyer speed figures in all 3 of his starts. He's going to be a heavy, heavy favorite in here. But he draws the rail. He'll have to show us that he can get a mile in a 16th. We've never seen him go farther than 7 furlongs. And he'll probably have to deal with some other speed, but he just looks so much quicker than everyone in here. 5 could put a little pressure on him. And the 8 has tried to put a little pressure on him. The 9, Oleg, also is quick. So if the 1 gets beat, I think it's because they go too fast early. And if that is the case, I think the 6, Emmett, is interesting. Because Emmett is a horse who's just a distance horse. He won his career debut. He stepped up and faced Stakes Company in his second start. It was just a little overmatched. Remember, that was Open Company at Kentucky Downs. Just may not have even liked the turf course or multiple excuses we could have made for that one. Then showed back up at Gulfstream on the synthetic. Gets outrun a little bit, but shows more kind of tactical speed. I think the 6 could pass some horses in here at a massive price. And then the 8 might be a really nice horse that just run into Rated by Merit a couple times. 1, 6, and 8, I thought, in race number 10. As we move to the 11th and final on Saturday, November the 30th at Gulfstream Park, there is no early speed in this race at all. I have to throw the 1, Blitzen, even off the long layoff. They got aggressive with her last time out, and it resulted in victory. She's going to be fresh, not having raced in over a year. I think they'll try to hold that position from the inside. I think she gets the lead in here. And while she hasn't won on the turf, her dam was a legitimate graded stakes horse on the grass. Grade 3 winner going a mile and an eighth. And she has the pedigree. And she catches a field that just doesn't have that much early speed. I'm using the 1. The 8, Lady Mary's the horse to beat just off of class and what she's done before coming to the U.S. This not the strongest group in the world. I think the 2 is going to take some money too. I'm not as high on the 2, but I could absolutely see her bouncing back into form, second start back off the long layoff. 5 and 6 makes sense to me too. Madam Mischief fits here, as does the 6, Tape Runner. Pretty challenging race, especially when we don't exactly know what the pace looks like. Maybe the 7 will put a little pressure on the 1, and then it opens the rest of the race up. I went 1, 8, 5, 6, and then 10. I thought Biloxi Blues, second start back after that long layoff, is another one who could take a really nice step forward. So, and I'm kind of making notes on myself to maybe upgrade Biloxi Blues even a little more in this race. I just think she fits pretty well, and I don't love a lot of the others. So I'm probably moving her up more towards, the 3rd spot here, like 1, 8, 10, 5. Some that I'm using in here. Best of luck at Gulfstream Park on Saturday, November the 30th. Remember to get involved at the daily racing form. Black Friday sale all through December the 2nd. 20% off when you use the coupon code BF2024. Best of luck playing the races on Saturday over at Gulfstream Park.